So I received these disturbing pictures earlier, and it really made me think about making different choices, making better decisions. And I think about how much more do we have to go through before we change. And so I believe in taking action, doing something different. I don't believe in wallowing in a problem. So if we have problems, and we all do, right? We should be thinking about how should we solve them? How can we solve them? And especially before we bring other people in, we should have an idea, come up with a game plan, have written down steps that we can take to change our lives. We have to be careful about being so involved in our problems or wanting attention for our problems that we don't think about we don't have to live this way, right? At any moment we can change. At any moment we can change the direction of our lives. And sometimes we get so caught up in getting the attention because we have a problem and not thinking about we have the solution within inside of us. We can make the changes. There's all kind of support groups and books and people who can help us with the problems that we have. We don't have to stay in the same position. We don't have to stay stuck. And we have to be willing to get help from somebody, because we can't expect people to have this pity party with us. And I'm not saying that we don't talk to people, talk things out with people. I think that's a great thing, and I think that's wisdom. However, I believe that we have to think about our motives for why we're sharing our problems. Is it because we want help and support? Or is it because we want attention? Is it because we love the situation that we're in? We have no intentions on changing. We just want other people to give us attention. And what I know is that it's like the boy that cried wolf. You know, at some point you got to decide for yourself, I want to change. I want a different life. I don't want the same lifestyle. I'm going to change my environment. I'm going to change the people that I'm around. I'm going to change the words that I say. I'm going to change my actions so that I can live a different life. Now, if you're happy with the way things are, cool. But it's unfair, I think, to bring other people into a situation that they didn't sign up for, a situation that you're happy with, a situation that you don't want to change. You're happy with it the way it is. But I think that if you want help, cool, people are willing to help you. But if you don't want help, then stay with the people who are happy with you the way that you are and the life that you're living. But everybody don't want that for you. Everybody don't want to stay watching you hurt yourself or watching you, live a life that is unbecoming, especially because we know that we all have this greatness inside of us. We have greatness to offer. We have these gifts and talents that God has blessed us with. And it reminds me of the parable of the talents. God gives us all these talents and skills and abilities and greatness inside of us. And some of us squander it, right? Some of us waste it. Some of us leave it buried. We don't discover it. And so I believe it's important that we take an inventory of our lives, examine what we're doing, examine why we're doing it, and think about if this is what we want, if this is what we want our story to be. But if you want a different story, at any point, you can change the direction of your life. You can do something different. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to live in this dysfunction. You can do something different. And it's for all of us, right? We all have areas in our lives that need to be changed. We have to make a decision, a conscious decision that we're going to change. And if we're not going to change, then we got to leave people out of it because everybody doesn't want to entertain the dysfunction. Something to be thinking about is if you are ready for something different, if you're ready to take your life to the next level, join us for the How to Become Unstoppable challenge that's happening July 7th. Watch yourself. Watch how you can take your life to the next level. You can get unstuck. You can do something different. You can be better. You can have a better life. So join us for the How to Become Unstoppable challenge, July 7th through the 11th. It's a 5-day challenge, 1 hour in the evening. Join us and change your life.